Okay, so everything is done. You see that steaming off nice. It's cooked and came out absolutely beautiful. I'm going to give Wolfie a taste. 6 o'clock in the morning and say, Steve, what prompted you to make chicken soup at 6 a.m.? Well, Brittany is not feeling well. She's got the flu. So she called me up and asked me to make her some soup. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to bring that to her later. Hopefully I'll make her feel better. We're going to make some nice homemade chicken soup today. And to make a really good chicken soup, you're going to have nice fresh ingredients. So we have our stock pot going. We're going to make some nice chicken broth. We're going to keep it a little on the mild side because I am going to add these 2 whole chicken breasts that I have. It's about half this package of egg bows, Parmesan cheese, some fresh celery. The secret to my chicken soup is the escarole. Escarole is very good for you. I got some chopped onion here. I have some frozen mixed vegetables. I like a lot of different variety of vegetables in there. Gives it a good color and a good flavor. Okay, so we got the celery chopped up, and I got about a cup or so of grated Parmesan cheese. I like to add that. And one thing I do want to mention is you don't want to cook your macaroni in the pot with the soup. You want to do it separately. Let that cook, get it down to just al dente, and then you can add it in at the very end. And the reason for that is you want to get the starch out of the macaroni. A lot of starch in macaroni, so that can ruin a soup if you put it in there. It'll absorb a lot of the broth, and you end up with less soup. It comes out more like stew. Okay, our water's boiling, so we're going to take our half a package of egg bows and add that in. Okay, and while that's cooking, that takes about 7-8 minutes. Just so you don't want to overcook it either. I want to get it down to just enough like al dente, and that way in the soup it won't come out too mushy. And what I've done is I've cut up half of the one of the chicken breasts. You can see that comes out to about bite-sized pieces. I like to start out with my liquids. I'm going to add some cooking sherry. Again, just a little splash of that in there. It's all to taste. And a lemon juice. I'm going to probably add maybe 2 capfuls of lemon juice. Okay, you can use fresh lemon if you like. And 1 heaping, maybe 1.5 of garlic. Okay, I'm going to stir that around. Alright, and that way they don't come out mushy. So here's my celery. Let me put that in. Wow, that's already smelling good. Okay, and I used the heart of the celery. And I got some onion that I have left over, nice and chopped. And I'm going to pour that in. So we got some onion in there. Okay. And lastly, I have my mixed vegetables. I can never decide what I want to put in, so I put all of them in. I use a nice mixed vegetable. That's got some corn and peas and carrots and green beans. And we're going to give these egg bows a stir. And they're coming along nicely. I'm going to lower that. Wolfie's over here waiting patiently. He loves the broth. I put it over his dog food. So we got that cooking. There's the start of the stock. Okay. The chicken, and I've already cut this up. I like to cook it right in there. So it's very gently put that in. Okay. And again, you want to go for taste. So I'm going to add some salt, and then later on I'm going to taste it and see if it needs any more. I'll give it probably about half of what I plan to put in for now. And this is poultry seasoning, and I use a little bit of that, a couple of shakes just over the top. Okay, that gives it some really nice flavor. And of course some black fresh ground black pepper, or you can use white pepper, or some people actually use red pepper. I like the black pepper for my soup. Kind of helps clear the sinuses. Okay, so, oh God, does that smell awesome. Very good, very good. So I'm going to give you a good view of this, what this looks like. See the consistency of that nice chicken soup. You can see that chicken already cooking up. Okay, so we got our egg bowls are ready. Got our strainer. Okay, put that in there. Take that off, the egg bowls off the heat. Strain that in the strainer. Okay. These egg bowls are nice. Perfect, al dente. Just a little snap to them. No starch. All the starch is rinsed off. And we're going to stir that up. Okay. While I'm here, I can add in my Parmesan cheese for the flavor. Add the flavor. Again, stir that in. And that gives it a little more of a chicken soup. Not a clear broth, but a cloudy broth. The soup the actual cheese adds to that. Okay, so we're gonna let that stay on, and this, you can see the chicken is just about cooked. Oh my God, is that good? That is awesome. Okay, I've gone in and washed the escarole, and what you want to do is just take out, you can discard the outer leaves if they're a little brown or like that. You just want the nice fresh ones, and the escarole itself, all you have to do is just I just give it a good chop into chunks and then add it into the soup. Once the soup's ready, I just drop it in and let the hot broth is just enough to cook it and keep it nice and fresh and not soggy. I'm going to go ahead and add these pieces in like such. Okay. And again, this is, once I put this in and stir it up, probably just going to shut the heat down, put a cover on it, and let that nice warm, the hot broth, just enough to cook this. Because again, okay, so let's see how it's doing. It's been a few minutes. Oh yeah. Yeah. You can see how that escarole has slowly shrunk. Okay, and it's still nice and green, fresh green. It's not doesn't look soggy at all. So it looks like this is pretty much ready. Okay, so that's nice and cooled down. Let Wolfie have the first taste. Oh yeah, there goes the tail. Is that good, Wolfie? Wow. Oh yeah, he's digging it. Wolfie's getting the first taste. And the rest I'm going to freeze. And I'm going to show you a trick. Wolfie will excuse me for a minute. I got these nice containers. What I do is divvy them up. And I put the soup in the container. Then you want to freeze it, and then once it's frozen, you just pop it out. It's a big cube. You can just wrap it in foil and in some plastic wrap and keep it in the freezer. And then you can just drop it in a pan or a bowl and put it in the microwave just to to frost it. And this way you don't have to using up all your Tupperware. And these tend to get crack or break very easy when they're they're kept in the freezer. So that's a little trick I learned and we used to use in the restaurant, and works out quite well. Well, it's got to be a winner because that bowl is licked clean. Huh? Did you like that? Yeah? So, if you're successful, this is what it looks like. The broth and the soup. And it is delicious.